You're listening to The Next 15, a podcast show for the binge listener covering random topics such as relationships, current news, and everyday life issues. My name is Trey North, and for the next few minutes, I hope to make you laugh, educate, and inspire you. Welcome to the Next 15 podcast show with Trey North and my esteemed co-host. You know what time it is. It's 7 p.m. Friday night. What up, Chris?
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is always good to be back in the saddle.
Hey, man, I know it, man. It's a Friday night, and I'm excited about this show tonight.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna close out this month with another randomist show.
Yeah, man, I think that's good.
We had a great randomist show last week with your wife and Andrea Clark. The great debate, and y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, before we get started, there will be a part 2 to that.
Absolutely.
It will be a part 2 to that. We'll tell you about that later on in the show. But we're so glad that you guys are tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. All of our listeners in the USA and out of the country, in Australia, Bolivia, Thailand. Shout out to Tyler, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Houston and Austin, Texas, and all the surrounding areas. Thank you so much for listening to the Next 15 podcast show. So tonight, it's another night of randomish. Also want to just welcome all of those that are at next15podcast.com that are listening. If you want to participate, go ahead and go to Spreaker.com, search the Next 15, and you can get in the chat room and talk to yours truly, Chris McAllister.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man. Well, let's jump into it tonight. Listen, before I do that, let me go ahead and give the phone number in, because we want you guys to participate. 512-827-9164. Now listen, this is random, so if you want to call in and drop a topic and talk to us, we can do that too. But we do got a couple of topics tonight that we want to talk about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So let's jump into it, man.
Yeah.
I got a question, man.
Okay.
And I think me and you have talked about this before.
Oh my God, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm easing into it.
Okay.
I'm easing into it.
Okay.
All right. Better actor: Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. Which one?
Okay. Wait a minute. Let's clarify.
Let me rephrase that question.
Okay.
Better comedy show: Martin or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
They both were really funny, but I'm gonna have to go with Martin. Man, like The Fresh Prince was great. It really was. Will Smith, they had a great cast, but there is nothing like the Martin show, man. Like, till this day, I think it's one of the best, if not the best sitcom funny shows of all times. It's just some of the stuff that Martin and them got into, and he's such a physical actor. Like, he's a physical comedian. His facial expressions, his voice, like, he was able to play so many characters. Yeah, I'm going Martin.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. Because I think the chemistry on Martin between the actors, Tommy, Pam, Gina, Cole, you know what I'm saying, Stan, Sean, all that chemistry, man, that whole dynamic, man, it was there, on point. And I have to give it to Martin on the comedic genius of the two. I think Will Smith was funny. They had a decent cast. Yeah. But I think Martin was just so out there, bro. You know what I mean? It was just. Today, you still quoting Martin episodes. You know what I'm saying? You still quoting it, you still watching them, and something always happens in life where you could just bring up a Martin episode.
Right, and that's so crazy. Like, you say that, and that's absolutely correct. Like, there is a situation where you can quote a Martin or reference a Martin episode in your everyday life. Every single day, something's going to happen that you can reference Martin to, and that's so funny to me, man.
But there's one thing that you can't reference Martin.
Okay.
Entanglements. Entanglements.
Okay, yeah. Well, wait a minute. An entanglement?
Entanglement. I think you know where I'm going with this one.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh my God! Hey, listen, you guys, we about to talk about entanglement, and I know all y'all didn't heard about the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett with August Alsina, singer August Alsina. Yeah, Jada and Will had the Red Table, their little their talk show, and Jada and they talked about it, and Jada called it an entanglement.
Yeah,
you know, it was to me, you just cheated.
It's the way that again
entanglement. Oh my God!
Absolutely. So with that, like that whole scenario situation. Now, look, you know, this is real. This kind of goes back to what's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I believe it. Correct me if I'm wrong. This situation or this entanglement was like 4 years ago, right?
Right.
And so that lets me know is if you do anything, you might think you're getting away with it, but eventually it's going to come around somehow, some way, in some form. You're going to have to deal with that entanglement, if you will. I hate the fact that she used entanglement to try to weasel her way out of.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
But I liked how Will Smith was like, come on now.
Right.
Like, you could tell, you could see the hurt.
Yeah.
Will was pretty hurt. Yeah, he was hurt. But I'm like, why were you hurt? I'm pretty sure you were doing the same thing. You just ain't got caught yet.
Well, like, yeah. I think at one part he was like, I'm gonna get you back, and she was like, I think you've already have. You know you have more than once. I don't know, ladies. 512-827-9164. Men, if you want to get on that entangle, is that what you ladies are calling it now? That, you know, I mean, they made so many memes and oh man, videos on that. It was funny,
dude. So I know this is kind of off topic. I know we're talking entanglement, but there was one I seen a video with Will Smith, and he was jumping rope. This is like maybe a couple of days ago, and he was jumping rope, right? And he had the comments on, and somebody went into the comments and says, hey, while you're jumping rope, that's great. Just make sure you don't get entangled in there. And Will Smith posts back or responds back to that comment, and he says, laugh out loud. That's hilarious. I'm definitely going to block you, but that's funny. I like the fact that he didn't shy away. Like, one thing I will say, Will Smith has shown some form of character because he was like, okay, the people out here talking about it, let's deal with it. You know, let's sit down, you know, the red table talk. And then out of all of that, he's still he's still thinking producer wise. You know what I mean? Of course. He's like, even though this is kind of a sacred situation between me and my wife and family, let's put this on a show and let's get some ratings. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, but do you really want to go in like that? I mean, you know, air your family dirty draws out there, so to speak.
Think about it. It keeps them relevant.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, there are no secrets with Will Smith.
Don't you think Will is already relevant?
Yeah, he's relevant, but he's more relevant now. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yeah, he's the Fresh Prince. Yeah, he's Mr. MIB. Right. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, all he's doing is adding on the relevance.
So you're saying, hey, you know, I take this bad chapter out of my life, you know, and I'll publicize it.
Yeah.
And from this bad experience, I'll capitalize on that too.
Yeah.
Rather than somebody else or the news coming out and doing me dirty.
Right.
I got you.
Exactly. We came out on our show in our home and produced it. You see what I'm saying? And we talked, and he didn't pull no punches. You know, he didn't weasel around himself, and he actually, had some good questions for her, and he didn't kind of let it. And the whole entanglement, I ain't gonna lie to you. When she said it, bro, I started laughing my face off when she said
she was smooth with that.
She was like, I was like, look how dirty women are. I'm just playing, ladies. This is just a joke.
No, I'm not.
But, sorry.
No, I want to give a shout out. I see Juan Alaman from the 80s Hour and the Wayback Wrestling Podcast. What up to you?
Hey, Juan.
Hey, he's got a different opinion. He says Fresh Prince was a way better show.
Really?
The ebb and flow of the show. What? Was real, like real life with humor. I can give you that because they did have some serious situations in that show.
They did
that could have, one that I remember is when Will was taking all them drugs and speed or whatever to stay up.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about a Carlton.
No, was it Carlton taking all the speed? No, whoever had the pills.
Yeah, I think.
Was it Carlton that got to the pills? I thought it was Will that got to the pills.
Will. I think Carlton took it on accident.
Oh, okay.
And put him in the hospital. Is that?
Yeah.
That's the episode.
Like
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give you that one, but
that.
I don't think it was as funny as Martin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Juan, you want to call in at 512
Yeah.
827-9164? You want to call in and you know, you want to debate that right quick while we on the air? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to a commercial right quick, and then we'll come back. We'll discuss that, but we got some more topics, ladies, that we want you guys to also participate. We'll see you right back at the Next 15.
You're listening to the Next 15 podcast show with Trey North on Spreaker.com.
Hey, family, this is Christopher McAllister, Senior Pastor of Life Changers Church here in the great city of Austin, Texas. And I am so excited to invite you to come experience change. Yeah, that's right, a change. A change in the way you think, a change in what motivates you, or even a change in how you perceive church. So come visit us on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. for an hour of power, either at our physical location at 15020 North I-35 Frontage Road, Austin, Texas, 78728, or on our website at lifechangersaustin.com. Or you can even catch us on our live stream on Facebook at LCC Austin. Yeah, that's right, LCC Austin. Isn't it about time you were a part of something different? Life Changers Church, where we're changing lives starting with ourselves. We'll see you real soon.
And we're back with the Next 15 podcast show. Lines are open up right now. Juan, if you was calling in, I apologize. We had the lines closed off, but give us a call back at 512-827-9164.
Yes, sir.
And we'll discuss that right quick. Want to give a shout out while Juan's calling in. Adrian Carter, what up?
What's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yes, ma'am. And want to give a shout out to Nakia Henderson. Yeah,
Hey.
from Dallas, Texas, man. She just hit me up and let me know she was tuning in. Nakia, I appreciate you tuning in tonight on this randomish night. And if y'all will stand by, I'm going to connect Juan Alaman right here. Next 15 podcast show. How you doing tonight?
How you doing, buddy?
What's up, my man?
Yeah, what's going on, Juan?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Trey. How y'all doing?
We're doing
Doing
good,
good.
man. So you had a difference of opinion between who's better, what show was better, Martin or The Fresh Prince?
I did. I think The Fresh Prince was a much better show.
Okay.
Like I said, the ebb and flow was more like real life. I took Martin as more of a farcical kind of thing because he would do like the little booger nose kid or Karate Jones or the old
Otis.
security guard.
Old
Otis.
Otis Supreme, yeah.
Yeah. But when it came to acting chops, he didn't have them at the time.
Really? I
don't think he had them at the time. I think he was a good comedian.
Ah.
And it was a comic show that went from skit to skit to skit rather than running like a whole line of a story.
Okay.
And there's a difference because you get some comedians that they do their comedy for a long time, never get called up for anything. He did his comedy for a while. All of a sudden, they're like, we're going to do the Martin show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to write some stories for you, and we're going to make it like your comedy. Make it work.
Now
he made it work. I'm not saying he's not funny.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
But I don't think it was good as a TV show. I think it would have been a better stand-up.
I think it was when you put it in that perspective, I think it was different. The Martin and Fresh Prince were two different shows.
Right.
They still had the comedic humor in it, of course. Clearly Will Smith is the better actor in my opinion.
Absolutely, I agree there.
But I think to be honest, I think Martin was just funnier than Will when it came down to the comedic part of it.
Because I agree with that because again, at the end of the day, Martin is
He's
a
a comedian.
comedian,
Right.
and Will Smith is an actor.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's he's an actor / hip hop artist, happy rap,
Yeah.
Producer.
right, and all that good stuff. But yeah, I agree with you one in that sense. You know, but
Okay.
I think part of it for me though is Martin again, and maybe it's just my nostalgia, but Fresh Prince, I loved Fresh Prince, and I watched it when it was on. But I made sure I was at home on Thursday nights
Yeah.
at 7:00
Yeah.
so I could watch the Martin show. Like, I had to. Like, that was my big thing. Like, I went home. Whatever I was doing had to end at 6:00 because I needed to be home by 7
Yeah.
on that Thursday so I could watch the Martin show.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think
I felt more about wrestling like that, you know, being home on time
Oh, yeah.
than anything that was being produced
right.
otherwise on TV.
Yeah, that was Monday night.
You know,
I'm
to be-
absolutely. I felt the same way on Monday nights, especially during the
Yep.
90s with the Monday Night Wars. Absolutely, sir.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, Juan. Are you
Yeah.
familiar with the entanglement thing that's going on with?
I was just going to mention that.
Well.
Yeah, I was going to say, before I go, I wanted to mention the entanglements thing. And I think you haven't heard about Jada in a while.
Right.
Mhm.
Will has had a couple of bombs lately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what do? We get back on the saddle and we just talk about each other so people will listen.
Touche.
Hey.
Any publicity is good publicity because people are talking about them. They made up a whole new term, entanglements, for them.
They sure
And
did.
They're on everybody. They're on everybody's show. They're on your show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
You know?
touche.
Touche.
You know, so
One. That's a great
just
outlook.
thinking about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is a great outlook. So I got a question one before you leave. So are you saying you think that this might have been planned?
Definitely. I mean,
Really?
they probably stepped out on it. They probably completely always step out on each other because they've said they have an open relationship for
Right.
years.
Okay.
So why does this one make any difference?
Right.
Touche.
Because-
she was banging
because we're not
August
popular.
Alsina. She was
Right.
banging a kid.
Right. 4
Yeah.
years ago, he was, 18? No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I got
old he
you.
is.
It makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man.
But hey, enjoying a great show, guys. Thanks.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so
Hey,
very
Juan,
much.
we'll talk to you later, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Later. Bye bye.
Later. Okay, he had an interesting perspective.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was Juan Alaman. He also has a podcast called The 80s Hour with Juan Alaman and the Wayback Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
We were on that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Had fun, man.
Yeah.
Had fun doing
Yeah,
that.
that was a great show. I want to stay in this vein though with
Okay,
the
talk to
entanglements.
me,
I got a question, and maybe ladies, maybe you guys can call in or type us in. How should I do this?
Oh, what's going across your mind?
Well, let's talk about it and let the ladies comment.
Okay.
Can a man accept the same hurt that he puts a female through?
Ooh.
I mean, because look at Will's face on that video.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it told the whole story.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I don't think we can.
I'm going to agree with you.
I don't think we can because women take so much. Oh gosh, I don't want to. I don't want to take up for the guy. I don't want for the women, but it's the truth.
But they can hold so much heaviness
Yeah,
that men can't. I mean, in that regards, as of not just relationships, but they can hold a man down, bro.
yeah, agreed.
They can hold a man down, but they also can, not just hold him down, like they can emotionally support. That's why behind every good man,
That's a good woman.
there's a good woman.
Absolutely. I don't know, ladies. Have y'all been in a situation like that? I mean, let's keep it. Adrian says, "No, you all cannot."
Oh my God,
Have
we
you
just
ever-
said that, Adrian. Thanks a lot
Have you-
for co-signing. You didn't have to write it in all caps, okay, man?
She wanted to get that point across.
Thanks a lot.
Have y'all ladies ever been in a situation like that? Because I know, man, us guys, I mean, we could do so much dirt, man, and then
Yeah.
as soon as it happens to us, it's over.
Right.
It's over.
He was like, why are you acting like this?
We've been doing it for years, and the ladies step out.
Oh my
and
God.
We get ghosts.
Matter of fact, you could do a lot. You could do a lot less than us, and we'll flip out. Boy, like the guy's been cheating on you physically for 3 years. You have one phone call with an old friend or an old fling, and he blows up. Have you ever?
Boy.
That is hilarious.
I got a question for ladies out there. I want to know this because I see something always different.
Okay.
Ladies, and I'm asking you guys, please participate. You can call us 512-827-9164. You can hit us in the chat room. What do you all look for in a potential husband? And I want to know, like, how does that differ from what you look for in a guy to date? Because, like, I know a lot of women who like dating the bad boy types of guys. You know what I'm saying? You know, who don't treat them respectfully, but they'll end up marrying somebody totally different.
Huh.
Why is that, ladies? You know, I don't know. Bad boys, you know, but did they marry? You know,
did they marry the tech nerd?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good question, man.
I don't know.
Hey, my wife said something last week. If you happen to listen to the show, you know, I wasn't her type, quote unquote.
Right.
When she met me, you know, and I guess that usually it's the guy who's consistent.
Really?
I would say so. The guy who's consistently after her is that Steve Urkel is like, I'm breaking you down. Like eventually,
Is that true, ladies?
Eventually, because the guy, the bad boy, he's not trying to. Like, I'm gonna go to the next one. If you're not giving me what I'm looking for right now, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? And then, this is my opinion, ladies.
Okay.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so
I don't know about that.
you don't think so?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say. I mean, the consistent guy is the one who's more reliable.
Well, yeah, I'm saying the one that's consistent, that one coming after you told this joker no a million times.
Because they like bad boys.
Right,
But why they get them and then don't marry one?
Right, because he's a bad boy. He usually ends up in jail.
What up, Rod Garrett? I see you, my man. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know. Marshall says Martin was more funny, but Fresh Prince had more life messages. I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, Martin. Fresh Prince could teach us something.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everybody goes back to that episode when Will's dad walks back out of her, and at the end, that crying episode. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you watch it, it'll touch you. Like, it'll get you. I had my dad. I have a great dad in my life, but I felt Will's pain right there. Like, I'm asking the same question. I'm like, where is his daddy at, bro? Why doesn't his dad love him like my dad loves me? I ran into the room and hugged my daddy. I was like, thank you for not leaving. My dad looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh, lady. Oh, y'all quiet tonight, ladies.
Yeah.
I want to know why y'all will date the bad boy but didn't marry the good boy.
Right. Come on, Miss Andrea, Adrian, Miss Erica. Don't get quiet on us now, huh?
Oh, man.
The bad boy.
I don't know. I would love to know that.
Yeah, that's a good question, dude. Because I've always wanted, like, even back in school, remember? Back in school, now again, I know school is different now, I would think. But when I was growing up, all the girls wanted the bad boy. Like that boy who, you know, like he was... In my case, in my school, like the thugs, you know what I mean? Like the guy that was known for hitting girls. Like, why would that be the one you want to be with?
Is he bottom stuff, maybe?
Huh? I don't know. It's because he's bringing the pain? I don't know. Like,
let's take this call and see what's up.
Okay.
Welcome to the Next 15 podcast show. This is Trey North, who I have a pleasure of speaking with tonight.
What's going on, Trey?
Hey. What up, Rod?
What's going on?
What's going on, Chris?
What's going on, man?
Man, I love this topic, man. I love this topic. Listen, I couldn't help but laugh. I said, let me call in. I was thinking, man, when I was in, like, middle school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we were younger, man, you always see the females always date up, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
They always date guys who's older. And it's like, and man, some of those dudes were just like, how should I put it in a nice way? they were some rascals, man.
The jokers with some
You know
Al
what I'm saying?
Pfeiffers.
It was like, yeah, so you be labeled like the church boy, like
Right.
you real soft, you real mild mannered, you real respectable.
Yeah.
But I'll be seeing some of those guys that's talk to them like sideways, like,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I'm like, but anyway, man, this is a great topic, man. I just wish the ladies would chime in, man, because I would definitely love to hear, like, some of their responses.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I would too, ladies. If you want to represent, let's represent. Because I just want to know. I just need some feedback.
Yeah, talk to us. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you guys always end up on the Murray Show, like one just said?
Like you knew the Bad Boys was kind of like destined for jail. or something, like then you turn down the
Right.
the nerdy guy, so to
Right.
speak, like you said, Steve Urkel's, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. The ladies don't want to answer that.
Right.
See, when you put the questions on them, they get
Right.
scared.
When you get the pressure on, and see,
That's what they
like
do.
here's the thing: why do women want to? They never answer the questions that you ask,
Never.
but they always answer questions that you didn't ask. Like I don't even ask that question. I don't care about the answer to that question, but what I do ask, you don't answer.
Right.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, man. It's almost like, I was really kind of feeling that song. Of course, in my adult years, I've been married, man, 22 years now. So it's one of those situations when you hear these topics and you think back,
Right.
like you're in middle school, you know what I'm saying? You got your, your knockoff song. I came single parent mom, so and I work, man. Like when I was working when I was like literally like 15. And buying my school clothes. So yeah, man, that song, man, by the Houston rapper Mike Jones is like, hey, back then didn't want me, but
Yeah, now I'm hot.
Yeah, all on there.
Yeah. So you start kind of rising up. We become pretty popular with your peers, whether that's whatever you're doing as you go from middle school to high school. So it's interesting, but I've been there. Man, listen, I ain't gonna even lie. I had my heart broken like 2 or 3 times. It's like,
Yeah.
man, why you with him? Like that dude seeing other girls.
Yeah.
You see him with others. Like, what you doing?
I don't know.
That's funny.
That's what's up, man. We're gonna
Well,
see.
anyway, fellas, man. I would love to hear from the ladies, man, for real. But anyway, fellas, man, I've been missing you guys. And I said, I got out early today on this Friday, so I said, I got to tune in.
Thank you
And I
so
love
very
it,
much, man.
I love what you guys are doing, man, and I'm always a fan.
Man, thank you, man. I appreciate it, Rod, man. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. I'm be listening in, ladies.
All right, my man. All right, we got another call. All right, man. We got another call. Let's take this call right here. Oh, I think they hung up. Ladies, give us another call, 512-827-9164. If you couldn't get through, go ahead. The line is open now. We haven't got the multiple lines, but come on.
Yeah.
If you can't get in, keep trying. We have an open line right now rating on you, ladies. Because I know I had 2 calls coming in at the same time. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. We'll see.
Have we got y'all rolled up now? Huh?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me call in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep trying.
Like Rod said, get your heart broke.
Yeah.
Because you want to talk to the thug, but you don't want to talk to the one
the one
that owns IBM now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, the one that starts HEB, you know what I mean? You know, the idea you said was stupid when I was in 5th grade. Yeah, now look at me. Or the person who started, Whole Foods.
Ladies, 512-827-9164. We'd love to hear your comments or your opinions or whatever you have. Give us a call right now. Man, I tell you what, let me take a commercial break and we'll see if we can get somebody on the line.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all guys right back here on the next 15.
It's Trey North, and I want to personally thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. If you're enjoying this podcast, please share with your friends right now so that they can tune in and enjoy the same programming as you are. tell them to go to www.spreaker.com and search the Next 15 and join our live podcast so they can interact with all of the listeners, including me and my co-host, Chris McAllister. Again, thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of the podcast. You're listening to the Next 15 podcast show with Trey North on Spreaker.com.
And we're back on the Next 15 podcast show. Trey North, Chris McAllister. We just got through hearing from loyal listeners Juan Alaman and Rod Garrett.
Yep.
And we calling on all the ladies. Where you at?
Calling on you.
Where are y'all at? Answer this question for your boys. 512-827-9164. It's like pulling teeth in here tonight. Yeah, see, y'all don't want to.
Okay. It's okay. I think because they ain't got their help. See, if my wife and yeah, it would have been a little different. You know what I mean? They had backup. You know.
Okay.
You know, my wife is a fire starter around here.
Let me see if I can help them out. Then, if y'all don't want to answer that, then y'all tell us what is the one most desirable trait in a man. How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why you.
I told you they all stick together, brother.
They do,
all
man.
Stick together.
But if I said some sexist thing, boy, this phone line would have been.
They've been knocking at the door in the studio. We're just playing.
Oh God! Hold on one second. We got a caller coming in. Welcome to the Next 15 podcast show. This is Trey North. Caller, who am I speaking with, and where you calling from?
Hi, this is Adrienne.
It's gonna be some stuff.
I'm from Maynard.
Hey, Adrienne, how are you doing tonight?
Adrienne?
I'm good.
Oh,
What do you mean?
hey.
What you mean?
Sound like you lock and loaded, ma'am. Sound like you lock and loaded.
No.
No, which
Your
question?
first question.
Okay, I was gonna say which question. Okay.
Why women date bad boys
Yeah.
and not the good boys?
Yeah.
I'm not talking from experience. It's just from other, other ladies that I've talked to.
Don't want to put your foot under that moving bus, huh? Got it.
Well, no, that's just never been my experience.
Okay.
But I've had friends who, it could be different things.
Okay.
But I've had friends who have dated or actually married the good guy who did everything, gave them everything, at least material wise, but didn't have the time, So I think with that, her thing was, being able to understand what the love languages are.
Okay.
If my love language is quality time and you're not giving me that, everything else you're giving doesn't matter. So if I get with that bad boy who's always available, it may just start off as an entanglement, as you say.
They usually do.
Entanglement.
It just may, start off as just somebody to hang out with. A lot of times the bad boys are a little cool, they're fun, or maybe just, you're comfortable around them. And then you end up in a situation.
What you mean situation? Oh, situationship. What you mean a sexuationship?
Could be one of those too. Yeah.
You paused on that, ma'am.
Because, well, yes,
Oh my God,
putting that together. Because, like I say, I had a friend who, like I said, had a husband that worked. He had his own business and did everything for her, but he wasn't there, for her. No quality time at all. And then she got with this guy who was just really just a dog, but he understood her. She could be herself around him also. She didn't have to pretend to be who this other person wanted her to be, and she was comfortable, and she ended up in a relationship with him. And it was a bad boy who was totally totally a downgrade from what she had.
Oh.
You know.
So what made it the downgrade? Was it the looks? Was it the code of ethics? What was the downgrade? Or all of it?
Finances. He wasn't financially stable.
Okay.
She was actually carrying him.
Ooh.
He wasn't mature. You know, everything.
Yeah.
You know, he was the party boy.
Okay.
Whereas, you know, and he didn't really hold down a job. The husband did all that, but he just wasn't available. I mean, it wasn't anything that I would want to do, but that's what, you know, it was comfortable for her.
But see,
you know,
this brother out here taking care of the business, though.
Right.
I know.
Own business.
I didn't say it was right. I'm just
being
saying.
a provider.
Right.
Because you guys want security.
Right.
And then you want to go get the dude with no job just to get into an entanglement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Entanglement. But it was fun for her.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm.
It was fun.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
She got bored.
Yeah.
That's what. She got married to a man, and it got boring.
He forgot about the relationship.
Yeah.
He was. I get it. I
Right.
understand.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's not a good. It's not an excuse, but I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand. It's like Jada.
Jada
said she just wanted to have some
fun.
No, Jada said she wanted to feel good.
She wanted to live. Right.
I mean, what kind of
Want
feeling
to
you
live
looking
again.
for, Gina? So okay. All right. Wait a minute.
So let me ask you this then, Adrian, because one of our listeners, Marshall, she says a lot of women choose those type of men because they are usually more confident. So I'm assuming she's saying the bad boys are more confident.
Yeah.
Than the good guys.
Yeah, because you know the good guys are more laid back.
Too.
We're more laid back. Oh, I say we, but they're more laid back, and they don't ruffle feathers. You know what I mean? Kind of ordeal for the most part.
So the bad boys, you want him because he's more confident and arrogant with having no job.
Right.
More. Yeah, and then sometimes too, you know, it's. I mean, you have some women who also like the chase.
Right.
Just like you men do, you know, where the bad boy may act like, you know, hey, I don't really like her. I don't really care.
Right,
you know, it's no right.
Attachments.
So for some women, when you're not giving them, who? You know, you made me lose my train of thought there the other day.
My bad. I was reading Juan's comment. He said then after divorce, they're living off the good guy's money.
Boy, he's something else, but he ain't lying, though.
No.
Yeah.
Conclusions, huh?
But yes, some of them do, like I say, get caught up in, you know, that guy that acts like they don't want them. And, you know, because they're a lot of fun and, you know, they can be themselves with them, then they just get caught up and they just get infatuated with them. And like I say, you end up in a situation.
Okay. So now I'm gonna give you your cool points because we did a show called "Why Do Women Cheat?" And we didn't. And there might have been one. I believe it was Jacqueline Hammett said something about they get bored. And the two, Tiff and your wife, Pastor Kim, was like, I don't connect with that. You know what I'm saying? But now we have Adrian saying, hey, you know, the husband's working a lot, you know, and she's bored. You know, she's lonely.
Well, I know my wife couldn't connect with that because I'm exciting. That's why.
Touche. Look at him defending himself right now so he can go home.
That's right.
And not stay over here with me.
Absolutely, brother.
It's the great cover up. Sell out.
I think a lot of times with the married couples, they, you know, get into the routine and, you know, get to where you don't do the date night anymore. It's just, you know, you just the kids and taking care of business, you know, going to work and whatever. And, you know, even though you may have some times where you may make a date, you know, but if you're not consistent with it or, you know, you don't, you know, you break the date, then it's like, okay, it becomes boring after a while. And then they may go out and look for somebody else that's
the bad boy.
You know, more
the bad boy.
and for fun.
That's why you don't ever plan nothing. Like you got to be. I'm so sporadic. Like,
Right.
I'm sporadic at all times. You know, even as a pastor, I'll wake my wife up at 11 o'clock and say, "Hey, we're gonna go bungee jumping." I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
That's crazy.
That's not sporadic.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Oh my God.
That's insane. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that insane?
Pretty much.
Hey,
Yes,
well,
yes, I think so.
But I
That's
get it.
another name for that one, Pastor. I'm sorry.
I get it. You know, my mother always told me. I can remember. Was it my mom or my aunt Shirley? She told me whatever it. Same thing. You know, it took to get the woman. It's gonna be the same thing to keep the woman.
Right.
I kind of agree with that when it comes down to the date night and everything, because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you like in your case, you told us how you pursued.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Kim.
Yes, sir.
And so that chase,
Yep.
you know what I mean, and the things that you did to get her, and to wrap her and get her married, and you know, and then you go and fall off after you get her. You know, I think a lot of times that's what us guys kind of fall off at.
Absolutely.
We get the prize, so to speak, and that's no disrespect, but we shoot for it and we get it, and then we don't maintain it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We too busy, and I understand.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, she said ding, ding, ding. But I get it. You know, he's especially with the gentleman that was out there working, and he probably saw it as, hey, look, I'm trying to stack chips. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to support my family, but then his wife over here suffering. Or oh, here we go. I see the look. Oh gosh.
Or at the end of the day, he got his prize. Now it's time to play another game. Like that's
I'm the advocate.
That's generally in that situation what happens. Hey, I chased you down. I got the gazelle, and I've done what I needed to do with this particular gazelle. Guess what? There are thousands of gazelles out there that probably can run just as fast, if not faster.
But wouldn't that be kind of like a double? I don't know.
I'm just saying how some guys
catch-22, because I'm like
yeah,
she's gonna take everything when she catches you, bro.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know, guys like that don't really care.
Yeah,
you can't. For me, when men like that, and you know, like Miss Adrian was just saying, like for you to get to the point where you don't put the effort in. Now, does it get stagnant every once in a while? Absolutely. Yeah. But you as an individual, the minute as the man figures out that, hey, it's getting a little stagnant, he'll make the necessary changes unless he's after something else.
Yeah, I think that's where communication comes in between the partnership.
Yes.
You know, the marriage. I think if the lady's expressing that this is a concern, then it's up to him to change the game. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really love her,
exactly.
I mean, you know, because it's easy. I'm a working man, so I know it's easy to get caught up in trying to provide and take care of yourself, and then you know somebody's going to get left out.
Absolutely.
You know, especially if you work in OT,
right?
Yes.
And if you own your own business, there's a lot of headaches and there's a lot of stress that goes with that, because you're trying to provide, you're trying to build a legacy around that. But then you know the wife's at home now; she's reaping the benefits, but then she's suffering on the emotional side. And I think that's what that's the point. If I'm not wrong, that you're trying to say, Adrian, is that the emotional needs aren't being taken care of, and that's
because they're being given to the secretary.
Yeah, and I'm plugging it. It's not you know, it's a shameless plug. The why do guys cheat episode and the why do women episode go hand in hand. We had Rod Garrett, who was on here.
Yes, sir.
He talked about that too. You know, why do the men cheat? You know, so if you guys are out there listening, if you haven't heard why do guys cheat or why do women cheat, go back and listen to it, because there's some good stuff in there.
Real good stuff.
Yeah. Adrian, we appreciate you.
Thank you for
we
calling
love it when
in.
you call in.
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. Yeah, you get the juices flowing around here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Now, what was that other question you had?
Yes. Look at her. Look at her. She's speaking up for the ladies tonight.
Okay.
She's like,
all right, good job. You know what I'm saying? Might not
she ain't gonna let. She holding y'all down, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on them to call in and help me out.
The other question was, what is the one most desirable trait in a man that you guys are looking for?
Oh,
desirable.
not that one. It wasn't that.
It wasn't that one.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
I didn't get that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that
No, I
was it.
think the one oh I didn't. I think I was calling in on that one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Um, but I think it was the one about
But you.
not being able to dish.
Okay. You can answer that. Why
Yeah,
can't?
you
Oh, why
answer that.
can't a
That was
man
a
accept
dish or
the
something too.
Why can a man accept the same hurt that he puts a female through? Is that what you're talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and answer
That's a
that.
question. That's a question that I would like to know also. And I wonder if it's because of how you all were raised, as in, when it comes to the emotions, not being able to cry and really show your emotions. I kind of, you know, that's something that just came to mind.
Yeah.
But it's also has been acceptable for men to cheat. It's more acceptable for men, even for women. They would think, okay, well, that's just what men do. Men are dogs. Okay, it's acceptable. And
Right.
other women, will look at a woman
Mhm.
as in, you call them the W word,
Mhm.
Right.
because you cheat. But a man is acceptable. So I guess when you're looking at from the childhood of not being able to express your emotions,
Mhm.
and then when it, you know, then to be, it's acceptable. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like it just
I agree.
just
I
not
would
clicking.
agree.
I don't know.
I could agree with that. I really can, to the point where when you begin to understand, like, for the most part, um, the answer to that question is undoubtedly no. Men cannot handle the same variance of dealing with what a woman deals with in regards to cheating. It's just no, we cannot. I can't walk in on you knowing that you're doing the same thing that I like. Even if I just finished cheating on you and I walked in and seen you cheating on me, I'm flipping out. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm wilding out.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm throwing chairs like I'm a saint, by the way. Like I have done I've done no evil, and it's that, but that's all pride. At the end of the day,
Right.
for me, I'm just saying for a man, that would be all pride, because just like at the end of the day, like, we can dish it, but we can't take that.
Yeah.
Because it sends the signal to the man that you wasn't enough.
I also think it is in the back of a man's mind, and this is his self-indulgent
Yeah.
way, but his also, I guess, prideful thinking that she'll never do that to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Okay.
common for me to do it to her, but I know she'll never do that to me. And when you find out, your wife was just as a W word as you were,
Right.
then it hurts.
She was just as,
It's like a knife.
yeah.
Like you said, we could come home, and like nothing happened. We just
Yeah.
came out the hotel,
Right.
Fresh cut flowers,
Yep.
like
like I just came from work.
yeah. And then you walk in and you see your woman with somebody else, you be like,
Yeah.
your heart drop.
Yeah. It's a total meltdown. You're not gonna be like, oh well, que sera. Like, no, you're not gonna,
not Jada and Will.
yeah, like, you're not gonna, and you're not gonna just be like, you're not just gonna be like, well, hey, I'm sorry that I wasn't enough for you. No, you're gonna be irate.
Yeah,
You're gonna be like, for most men,
that's the alpha.
that's that alpha male. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care how calm a guy. That's why guys go crazy. Like, guys will go crazy. Now, again, knowing that they are doing the same exact thing. Here's the crazy thing. That's how crazy men are. We will get mad at you for doing exactly
God.
what we are doing, and we will lose our mind, and we'll stalk you.
But where does that come from?
Pride.
Power. It comes from power.
Power. Mm-hmm.
It comes from being in control. Like, this is the one that I have control over. I have lost my control over this one. It's power.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're getting interviewed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it though.
I'm just saying. I mean, if I'm wrong, fellas, let me know if I'm wrong, and if I'm giving the secrets, I'm sorry. But that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah,
we can't handle it.
I can see that.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
calling in.
much.
Thank you for helping the ladies out.
Yeah.
And Marshall, thank you too for your comments too, and
Yeah,
everybody else.
thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. You have a good night.
You too.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Got another call. Welcome. Oh, I thought we had another call in here, but it looks like they hung up. Caller, I'm sorry about that. If I
Sorry
hung up
about
on
that.
you, can call back. I'm enjoying this, man.
Yeah, this is good. Like,
I like that.
I like the participation, and on top of that, like, we're
Right.
talking about some good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Like, literally. So, again, there's probably somebody calling in saying, Pastor Chris, you're absolutely wrong. It's not possible. You know, like, absolutely. But that's what I truly do believe that, man, for most men.
Yeah.
It's pride and power
Yeah.
that is the reason why we react the way we react in regards to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ladies, fellas, chime in if you want to.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, we love to hear your comments. This
Yeah,
might be helping somebody too.
Yeah.
I know we're laughing and having fun, but I mean, that's some real stuff that was said. With Adrian and what you said with your response, man. That's some real stuff like that, man.
Yeah. I truly believe that. I truly hate to admit it, but that's most of us.
Yeah.
And I put myself in that category because at the end of the day, even as a pastor, people think that pastors don't have the same feeling or go through the same things as a lot of people do. Man, me and my wife have been married for a very long time, man. We had the ups and downs in situations, man. We've had the marital problems, and the difference is that are you willing to, again, deal with the ups and downs of relationship, man, because it comes with it. Like, a relationship gets boring sometimes, then after you have children and, you get into that routine and that rut, and especially if both of you guys are working, and so now there really isn't time. So the only time you see your spouse is when you're laying in bed trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that gets, and next thing you know, you look up and 10 years have passed.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
That's a long time.
Yeah, man. But then by that time, y'all both have secretly gained or have secretly got some habits in regards to that.
All right, hold on one second. We got another caller calling in.
Okay.
Welcome to the Next 15 podcast show. Caller, who am I speaking with? Where are you calling from?
This is Ty Hosey calling from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Dallas,
my
Texas in the
goodness.
house. T. Hosey, what's up?
Man, how are y'all doing, man? I had to call in and show some love.
Hey, man. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for listening in, my man.
T. Hosey, what is
Am I on the
going
air right now?
Yes,
Yeah, you are live, brother.
You are
Well, I
live.
just want to say I love Chris McAllister and Trey North. You guys are awesome, and I'm sorry I'm just now joining in, but I want to be supportive as possible, so I'm glad to be here.
Man,
Oh, man,
thank you so
thank you so
much,
very much, man.
Did you hear any of the previous questions, or have you heard any of the show?
I have not. I was trying to figure out a way to listen and call in, but I guess I'm on my phone, so I guess I could have got my laptop involved.
Well,
so
you could
that I could.
you can go to the next15podcast.com and listen, or you can go to Spreaker.com and search the Next 15. It'll pop up there, and you can also join us in the chat room and call in at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm so glad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
man. So glad to hear from you, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, same here, man. Did y'all have any questions on the board or anything? Or
Yeah. We actually
should I just?
No, we actually did. We had can a man accept the same hurt that he puts a female through? That was our last question right there. You got any comments on that?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely don't think men can. I don't.
Right.
I just think that depending on the hurt, I think that men tend to be a little bit more emotional with certain hurts. I don't think a lot of men like to admit their emotional distress as well. I don't think we like to admit it, but see, I'm one of these guys who I lay it all on the table. I'm an emotional guy, so it's never been a problem for me to show emotion. So I hate that guys get a bad rap when it comes to not always, communicating their emotions. But I definitely don't think men can.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's
especially with cheating. With cheating.
I agree with you, T. Hosey.
Yeah.
Like cheating, we just don't do good, bro. It's just not a good.
Yeah, that's where we spaz out right there.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, we could take a.
The golden rule does not apply with cheating.
Exactly, bro.
like all of a sudden, she's just become disloyal.
Right. Exactly. That's when you hear. That's when you hear the news broadcast. In today's news, family was slaughtered.
Exactly.
I'm just playing. That's not funny, but that's true.
Men are babies when it comes to cheating. Now, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the strength of God. I don't know what it is, but there are many women who have accepted and can accept a man cheating. Now, don't ask me how many times she'll accept it.
Yeah.
But I think that most women can at least accept it once, and I don't think men can accept it at all.
I agree. 100%. Me and my wife do counseling, man, and we've counseled some people through the years, and that has always been the truth, that the woman can accept and forgive.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that she will forget, but she can accept and forgive. The man, if it happens to him, he will. It's hard. It's hard for him to forgive, and he will never accept it. Like it's for him. It's better for him to walk away at that point. Yeah, because he knows I'll never forgive.
Well, he's already planning the divorce.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's real talk.
Yeah,
that's real talk.
Absolutely.
Because he can't take it. If somebody else was in his woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God, like,
exactly.
Who wants to eat those cereals?
I just think that it's just different, and man, that's why I always say, man, if you don't want it to happen to you, don't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. I mean, you're right. And then when the woman gets fed up, because that's probably what happened. She got fed up. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
She gave you the warning signs multiple times.
Well, she told you.
Yeah. She came to you. You overlooked it multiple times. Yeah. And now we're here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's important to emphasize that men need an opportunity to cheat, and women just need a reason.
Ooh, heavy,
yeah.
See, men just need an opportunity.
Right.
My wife's away for the weekend. Opportunity.
Touche, but friend.
Women, you cheated on me. Reason.
Absolutely.
That's good, T.O.
That's good. He was like, my wife went to the bathroom for a couple of minutes.
Sneak this text in.
Exactly. I'm at the grocery store. I'm myself, and this woman is looking at me.
She's choosing.
Yeah,
she's choosing right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we just need an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
That's good. I like that, man.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, relationships are my thing, man. Yeah. Anytime, man, whenever y'all are talking about relationships, I'd love to just be on and just listen and give my input, man, because I don't know anybody who's failed in relationships as much as I have. The only thing I'm left with, the only thing I have left is what to do, because I've done everything you're not supposed to do. So I've crossed out all the X's and O's of anybody's relationship. I'm left with nothing but strategy now. That's all I'm left with.
Strategy.
That's hilarious. I'm
a football coach in this thing.
Hey, listen, bro. I can relate. Yeah. I think all of us at one point in time have failed relationships.
Yeah, we all have.
Maybe not as much as you, but I'm just saying.
Oh my God,
exactly,
bro.
Man. I feel like, are you supposed to get a limit? Because I think I reached the limit, but thank God, man, for favor and mercy, grace and forgiveness.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think God just laughs at me, but I'm cool, man, right now, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I had to come to the point to where I realized that my wife is going to be right most of the time.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can disagree with her in privacy.
Right. Yeah.
When I'm by myself, I can disagree with her. But
There
I
you
just
go,
don't
bro.
understand why she had to. You got to do that in private.
Yes, sir. In your closet, bro. As you're putting on your clothes, crying.
Man, I'm telling you, I wish somebody would have told me that growing up, man.
Yeah,
You're
man.
not going to be able to disagree most of the time.
Right.
That's
If you
funny.
want to stay married, bro.
That's funny. Oh man,
Yeah,
T-Hosey,
man.
man, I appreciate you calling
That's
in,
what's up.
man. And we do, man. We have
No problem.
we have previous episodes on relationships. We do it a lot on relationships.
Yeah, we do,
actually.
man.
I mean, we always come back. We always try to do something, outside, but mostly we do talk about relationships and things like that. So if you haven't had a chance to, hear any of the past episodes, and we're asking everybody also too that's listening in, go back and check out some of those episodes. We got some good
Some good
opinions
stuff.
and some good meat in those episodes, man. And I think you'll
I will.
and just listen to us, man. We'll be back now. We'll be back not this Friday, and I'm just go ahead while you online. Let everybody know I'm taking off next Friday.
Yeah.
But we'll be back with part 2. And T-Host, you might want to listen. Part 1 was last week with Pastor Kim McAllister and Andrea Clark, the great debate, and they want another debate.
Yes.
So not next Friday, but the Friday after next, the 14th of August, we're having the great debate part 2.
Yeah.
And we will open up the phone lines, and you can call in, and whoever is listening can call in. We love to have your participation, everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody.
Man, listen, August 14th is payday for me, but I don't got anywhere to go. So I would definitely can't go many places these days.
Yes, right.
I might as well tune in.
Yeah, man. It's so good to hear from you, man. I know it's been a long time, man. And so really, really, really good to hear from you, T-Hosey.
Yeah, man.
Man, y'all too, man.
All right, man. Hey, man, thank you for calling in, man. We appreciate you, man, and we'll be talking to you soon, hopefully.
All right, guys. All right,
man.
see y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that's so good to hear from you.
That was good, man.
That's good.
Good. I like the way he put his perspective on men need an opportunity and women need a reason.
That was really good.
Yeah, I really do. I really like that. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're getting ready to sign off, but we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. You'll never get this hour back, so we do appreciate you taking your hour, taking your time to listen to me and my co-host Chris McAllister on the Next 15 Podcast Show.
Yeah.
Listen, don't forget to stop by next15podcast.com and check out previous episodes, past episodes, seasons 1 and 2. We also have our blog by my mother, Stella B. North, inspirational blogs that you can read and get some good word in on that. She writes those herself. Also, we want to give a shout out to Juan Alaman with the 80s Hour.
Yes, sir.
And the Wrestling Wayback Podcast. Got a great show. If you're a fan of wrestling or a fan of the 80s, he's definitely the man you want to go to on Spreaker.com.
Yes, he is.
Want to thank everybody out there in the chat room from listening. Nakia Henderson, Adrian Carter, Andrea Clark.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss nobody. Erica Vargas.
Yeah, man.
And whoever's on the Next 15 Podcast side. T-Hosey, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. T-Hosey, real good guy, man. Real good friend of ours, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listening and supporting. Hey, want to give a shout out to William Thomas, man.
Yeah.
Right now, going through a
Big
challenge.
Will.
Yeah, we praying for you, Big Will, man. We love you, man. He's going through a little small challenge right now.
Yes, sir.
But we're praying for you, Big Will, if you're out there. Just know that we love you, man. We're praying for you, man. We speaking blessings over your life.
Man.
Expeditious healing taking place right now over your life and over your wife and your children, your family, man. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Next 15 Podcast. You can also get us on YouTube at Next 15 Podcast. Man, anything you want to say before you get out?
Great show tonight, man. I always love coming and being part of the Next 15, man. Shameless plug. Listen, guys, you can always go to www.lifechangersaustin.com, man. We have our live services on Sunday mornings via Facebook or the webpage at 10:30. You don't want to miss a great word from God. We've been talking about baggage because everybody has it, and so we're on part 3, and so I would love for you to sign on and listen to some great words and a teaching from God himself. I promise you, it's a great word.
It is, man. I listen to both.
Yeah.
I've been listening to all of them, but this is a great series, and I think everybody needs to hear that, man. It's a great message, man. It will bless and impact your life. I guarantee that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So once again, y'all, thank y'all for listening so much to the Next 15. Remember, we will not be airing live next Friday, but we'll resume on August the 14th. It's going to be the Great Debate Part 2. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to miss Pastor Kimberly McAllister and Andrea Clark. There's two controversial women that's not afraid to go up against you and tell you ain't crap.
Yeah. They're going to tell you, they're going to battle you every time.
Yeah, so we encourage the ladies, all of our listeners, Marshall, we'll encourage you guys to just call in, type in, chat with us. And if my mama's out there, hey, mama, I love you.
Hey, love you, Mom.
Stella B. North, I love you. And we'll see you guys on the Next 15 podcast show. Next 15 podcast production. For more information on how to advertise your business products or services on our show, or if you're interested in voiceover work, please email us at next15podcast@gmail.com.